Hey, yo. Hard work pays off. Come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 4th annual CCW Summerbrawl event. Now, as you may know already, this is not just another RIOT show. Tonight marks the 5th anniversary of CCW. And to match that special occasion, we have an absolutely stacked card. Things starting off right now with the role model Ricky Combat taking on the former WXW champion himself, massive Jurn Simmons. Of course, as we know, Ricky Combat himself is a former Celtic Rumble winner. Will he be able to repeat that success tonight, eliminate 29 other men, and reclaim his #1 contendership spot for that CCW heavyweight title? And the Cork City crowd here, right behind the role model Ricky Combat, always a fan favorite. You can see some homemade signs here. When I grow up, I want to be Ricky Combat. Not the only man who's ever said that. A bit of a mixed reaction here as well from certain sectors of our audience, but we know Ricky's been in divisive situations before. That's not going to face him one bit here, coming up against the big man.
From the Netherlands, weighing 265 pounds, he is the marquee player, massive Jurn Simmons.
As I said, this man is a former WXW champion, making his CCW debut here tonight. Massive Jurn Simmons, and what a statement it would be to come straight in your first match, take out a former CCW heavyweight champ in Ricky Combat. And again, it's not often that Combat would be giving up the size and weight advantage. Ricky Combat by no means a small man. We did see him recently take on the Northern Irish Nightmare Tron. And again, that has to stand in his benefit here with that experience, taking on a bigger man as well. Jurn Simmons doesn't seem too impressed here by the Cork City crowd, certainly taking his time making his way to the ring here. Just shrugging off the ring here with a nonplussed look in the face. Again, our over 18s crowd here not impressed by the posturing from Jurn Simmons so far. A bit of a grin here from Jurn Simmons as well. He seems to be soaking up this negative energy. Gotta think he's trying to get in the mind of Ricky Combat here. From Jurn Simmons. You gotta think, is this gonna come against Jurn here as well? Is Ricky Combat just biding his time, waiting for this to start? Jurn is a veteran in his own rights. Ricky doesn't seem to be too fazed by the posturing and the antics of dealing on the outside here. But Jurn is a very serious competitor, former WXW champion, wrestled all across Europe, nearly a decade of experience or more. So this is not a man to be taken lightly. pretty obvious who the crowd is behind here, with Jurn getting the face of some of our fans here. Looks like Jurn Simmons might finally be getting into the ring here so we can get this match underway. Jurn Simmons calling for some quiet and telling our production crew here to start his music again. Maybe he's not quite ready to get in here. Making sure that every fan here is going to remember his name, certainly making an impression early on, even before this bell rings here. And into the ring with surprising grace for a big man as well. It's a sight of things to come here. Staring down the CCW faithful. And so we might finally be able to get this one on the way. And Jurn Simmons straight out of the corner, big clothesline. Ricky Combat ducks underneath and fires some big elbows into the face of Simmons. Sends the knee to the gut, strike across the back. Just throws Ricky Combat into the turnbuckle. Big Irish whip. And the force from the big man. He's lying down, posing to the crowd again. Will that work against Jurn Simmons? Giving Ricky Combat time to get his breath here, time to recover. Into the corner, just a big throat thrust there to Ricky Combat. Ricky telegraphs the Irish whip there, ducks under, fires some big forearms to the face of Jurn Simmons here. Now it's time for Ricky to... No, he reverses again, sends Combat into the corner. Combat baiting him, telling him to bring it on. Off the ropes, big clothesline, but the big man does not fall. Ricky looks like he's going again. Second clothesline again, the mountain can't be moved. Will it be third time the charm? Still little effect here. Just shoves Ricky away, trying to create some space, but eats a big drop kick. Ricky back to his feet. Powers into the corner, but gets a big boot to the jaw for his troubles. Jurn Simmons storming out of the corner, goes for a clothesline, misses. Ricky up top. Looks like he was going for some manner of spinning heel kick there. Not sure if he got all that, but still taking the big man off his feet. Jurn Simmons using that veteran instinct to roll to the outside, create some space. Ricky standing tall in the middle of the ring. Looks like Ricky's gonna fly. Big plancha to the outside, again taking the big man off his feet. Ricky seems to just be catching his breath now. Will that give Simmons time to recover? Bringing him back to a vertical base and a shot across the back. Sends his face straight down to the hardest part of the ring there on the ring apron. Another big shot across the back. Takes one back for his troubles. Simmons fighting back here now, again creating some space. Again, the veteran instincts, rolling into the ring, breaking the count. Does not want this one to end by a ring out. Throws a big knee to the solar plexus of Ricky Combat. Another big shot. This one's evolving into a brawl early here, folks. Ricky Combat's up on the apron again. Just caught out of the air like he's nothing. Ricky Combat is not a small man, but Jurn Simmons carrying him around like a cruiserweight and sending him straight down back first into that apron. Driving the wind out of Ricky Combat. Again, posturing to the crowd here. He's going to send him back into the ring. No, face first into the apron once more. Big shot across the back. Ricky fires back a kick to the stomach. Trying to beat down the bigger man here. Possible Irish whip on the outside. No, reversing into the guardrail. Ricky Combat sent back first into our steel guardrail here. Again, the attack seems to be focused on the lower back of Ricky Combat. Driving him into the apron, driving him into the steel guardrail here, and finally rolling him back into the ring. Could be a case of just picking the bones from here on out. And Combat trying to fight back from his knees. Big boot to the chest, sending him down to the canvas. Just stomping down Ricky Combat, driving the wind out of him. And dragged back up to his feet here. Nothing fancy about that, just a big punch to the jaw, sending Combat tumbling back down to the mat once more. Ricky's in trouble here again. He's had the experience of taking on Tron, the bigger man, as well, but Jurn Simmons is a different beast. He also has that agility, able to move around like a much smaller man. Dragging Ricky back to his feet here. Ricky trying to use the ropes just to gain some purchase. Big Irish whip. Huge shoulder tackle, sending Combat to the mat once more. And again, the posturing to the crowd. You gotta think, is this gonna cost Jurn Simmons time here? He's giving Ricky time to recover rather than falling up and doling out more punishment. For a veteran like him, that's not a mistake you'd expect. But he still fires another shot, and Combat is nearly lifeless, flopping down to the mat once more. This could be it for Ricky.
Again, trying to fight back here from his knees. Slaps across the face of Jurn Simmons. It's a big shot again. Combat's definitely in trouble here. He needs to create some space. Get away from the bigger man, re-strategize. He pops back up and there's a huge clothesline taking down Simmons. Is Combat taking too much time here? Is he giving Simmons time to recover? Multiple shots here. Has Simmons in a full Nelson. Simmons fights out, blocks the big forearm. Simmons fires and misses. Big roundhouse misses. Low kick, and again a huge enziguri, staggering the big man. He's trying to get him up. Huge strength from Combat. But how much did that take out of Ricky Combat, lifting the huge monster that is Jurn Simmons, and he only gets a 2. Ricky's still struggling to get back to his feet here. How much did that early onslaught take out of Combat? He's got Simmons in his sights, setting him up for the GTS. Can he do it? Simmons fights out, pushes him towards the ropes. Big boot to Simmons. Again rocking the big man, but he's not taking him down. Simmons reverses him, does a big knee to the solar plexus, followed by a massive forearm. Oh, vicious headbutt to Ricky Combat there, sending him staggering back into the corner. Set for a huge suplex. You can feel the ring shake as Combat comes tumbling down. And Simmons in control, measuring his man here as Combat gets back to a vertical base. This does not look good for Ricky Combat. And a huge flying single leg drop kick to the face of Ricky Combat. Is that it? 1, 2. But no, he pushes him off, just a 2 count. Ricky Combat is still in this, and we know from the wars we've seen him in that Ricky Combat does not know the meaning of quit. He'll fight until there's nothing left. Sometimes that counts against him. But will Ricky Combat, with the help of this Cork City crowd here, get back into this? Can Ricky still pull out the victory here? Shot's not very effective to Jurn Simmons. Simmons just slaps him back down to the canvas. This could be it. He's trying to get back to a vertical base, but can't quite make it. He's gone, setting him up for something big here. Huge pile driver. Oh my God. But no. Colin Shays a stain, just shrugging it off. Flipping the bird, but Simmons catches the leg. Oh, just sweeping the leg from underneath. Huge gut wrench power bomb. 1, 2, and Ricky Combat kicks out. I think everyone in this arena thought that was it. A huge sit-out gut wrench power bomb from Jurn Simmons, but Combat somehow found the will to kick out. Again, the crowd getting behind Combat here, trying to will him back to his feet. Simmons calling for it again. Ricky trying to claw his way back to a vertical base, but again looks like he's setting up for this pile driver again. Combat takes the legs. He's got the ball package here too. Combat with a schoolboy 2 again. Eats a huge clothesline from Simmons. Combat still not sure if it's just muscle memory at this stage, trying to get back to a vertical base. Possibly a third gut wrench here. Struggling to get back up. He's got him up to the GTS. Is this it? Eats a huge knee. Go to sleep. Jurn Simmons. 2, 3. It's Ricky Combat with the victory. Ricky somehow, after eating huge punishment in the early stages, manages to get Jurn Simmons up on his shoulders for the GTS, taking out the bigger man. And Ricky Combat with a huge victory. Crowd celebrates with Combat here. Again, such a hard-fought victory from Combat. He has earned this adulation. Truly a role model for us all. And what an opening match here at CCW Summerbrawl. Shades of things to come here. Ricky Combat celebrating with his adoring public here. At one stage it looked like he'd absolutely had it, and here he comes with the CCW Snapchat as well, getting in for a bit of celebration. Things always get dangerous when therapy's in the ring here. Truly deranged and demonic pairing. Especially tonight, considering that these people are teaming with the big king, Jack Jester himself. A more unhinged trio I can't imagine. Of course, Raven Creed looking to continue a winning streak here. Last month's show, she picked up the inaugural CCW Women's Championship. It's scary to think as they make their way over here to... Okay, sorry, Bedlam, sorry. Again, I'm always a little bit afraid, especially with Williams' empty, gazing eyes staring up at me at the commentary position here. Not sure if I'm comfortable with this.
You're gonna fucking bleed, bitch!
Always get a little on edge when Bedlam's this close.
And their tag team partner from Glasgow, Scotland, Big Pink Jester.
And again, Jack Jester making his return after a number of months here to CCW. Of course, Jack Jester of ICW fame here. Again, what an unhinged pairing between the Big Kink and Therapy. CCW crowd not sure what quite to make of Jack Jester here. I'm staying as far away from Jester as possible here. He does not seem impressed with William, and I want no piece of the Big Kink. See, I won't give Tom Buckridge much praise, but at least it's a human shield I can deploy every now and then in situations like this. Of course, Danny the Beast Butler recently claimed that All-Star Championship from Connor the Body Charisma and has been on one hell of a run since. Again, a firm fan favorite here, the Beast. There's nothing fancy about this man. He just kicks ass, takes names, and is here to cause as much havoc as possible. Pure smash mouth style usually from Danny the Beast Butler here. Crowd firmly behind the Beast. Of course, last month we saw the Beast take on Bull James, victorious again, defending that All-Star Championship. But how will he shape up here against the likes of Jack Jester and the unhinged Therapy? I have to ask, how can you plan against the likes of Jack Jester and Therapy?
With 15 stone of raw sexual magnetism, the international sex hero, DCT.
Another man making his return to a CCW ring after some months, the international sex hero himself, DCT, looking to bring Therapy and Jack Jester to Scoop Slam City here tonight. Don't let the slightly comic demeanor of DCT fool you here. This is a man that likes to have fun, but when it comes to between these ropes, this man can put on a show and he can mix it up with the best of them. It's an inner grit here, and not sure I like that display itself, but again, he uses this to unhinge his opponents itself. They seem to underestimate a man like DCT. Likes to have fun, likes to put on a show for the fans here, but can mix it up with the best of them. Has an inner grit about him that you wouldn't think on first appearances. It's definitely going to be a tough test for Jack Jester and Therapy here tonight. Never think I've seen so much sexual perversion in one ring.
And their tag team partner from Galway, Ireland. She is the host of Jody, Keitel.
And again, Debbie Keitel did make her CC debut recently during the recent summer tour here. But what a statement it would be here to take out the CCW Women's Champion. That would put her right up the rankings here in CCW and put her in line for a title shot if possible here. And again, a lot of energy from Debbie Keitel early on here. Will she bring that energy to the ring as well? Definitely a bit of an odd pairing here. I mean, I can see the similarities between DCT and Debbie Keitel, but Danny the Beast Butler lending a much more aggressive edge to this team as well. But again, don't underestimate Debbie Keitel or DCT. They like to have fun, but they can definitely mix it up with the best of them when given the chance. The referee is trying to call some order here before we get this match underway. Therapy don't seem to want to leave the ring here. And the crowd getting behind DCT early on here. There's a wry grin spreads across the face of DCT. Jack Jester making his way to the outside already, wanting no part of this. Looks like it's going to be Billy Bedlam and DCT early on.
No, fuck you, pal.
And this match is underway.
By all means, you jump in and see what happens.
DCT doesn't seem to know quite what to make of Billy Bedlam here, and I think we're all in that same camp. Collar and tie up here. Bedlam seems to have, tight wrist lock there on DCT. There's a demented scream from Bedlam early on. DCT rolls through. Oh, and reverses here into a hammerlock on Bedlam. Wrenching the arm and shoulder here. Bedlam trying to fight out, trying to find some purchase here, some leverage. Can he do it? And just a thrust to the back of Bedlam. And a big shot to the temple here. Third and a fourth and a fifth. And Bedlam cuts him off with a kick to the solar plexus. Bounces off the ropes. Up and over, Samoan drop. The crowd firmly behind DCT in these early stages. He's got Jack Jester in his sights. I'm not sure if it's the man I want to antagonize, Jack Jester. With a big fist drop there to the skull of Bedlam. And tags in the CCW Women's Champion Raven Creed here. Not sure if I like that smile on DCT's face. He seems to be taking with Raven Creed. I'm not sure if that's the path he wants to go down. Don't need to be an expert at lip reading there. DCT saying that he's creepy as fuck. Strutting his stuff here to Raven Creed, who actually looks a little impressed. Taking the hand of Raven Creed here. Placing a kiss on the hand of Raven Creed. Turning into a triple wrist lock and flips her over. I'm not sure what Raven Creed was thinking there. And a big belly to belly suplex. Raven Creed tags in the big king, Jack Jester. And he eats a big shot from DCT. Sending him back towards the ropes here. An Irish whip. Jack Jester reverses, sends DC. And a huge knee to the back of DCT. DCT sends Bedlam flying and eats a huge clothesline. Crowd chanting for the ref to do his job here. It's DCT backed up in the corner here, eating some big shots. A third open hand strike to the chops of DCT. Fires him out of the corner. Hard into the turnbuckle and a big splash there from Jack Jester. Big scoop slam. Usually it's DCT, we say, breaking out the scoop slams. But a big elbow drop as well, just across the chest of DCT. Going for the early cover there, but only gets a 2. Picking up here in the front headlock. DCT powers him into the corner here. Raven Creed tags back in. And a big shot to the sternum of DCT. Snapmare over, sets him down on the ground. And a big elbow across the chest. 1, 2. Bedlam down here by the combat station again, commentary station. Screaming for Tom Butler. And a truly deranged Billy Bedlam, as always. Screaming for Tom Buckridge, but no one else has ever done that in the history of mankind. As DCT eats some big shots. Knees from Raven Creed. She tags in her daddy, Billy Bedlam. You see the sweat flying off that shot. Raking his eyes against the ring ropes here. Trying to blind DCT and sends his face flying into that turnbuckle. Big headbutts to the back of DCT. DCT taking a lot of punishment here. He needs to tag in. Again, our referee slightly obscuring my view, but I think Bedlam is once again biting his opponent here. Again, the unhinged offense of Billy Bedlam. Taking DCT down with a snapmare and a knee to the lower back. Cinching in a tight rear naked choke here. Trying to take the oxygen away from DCT. So far, Therapy and Jack Jester doing a very good ring of cutting this ring in half and keeping DCT away from his partners, isolating the man. But DCT fighting back here, trying to create some space. Bedlam eating some shots in the corner. And DCT returns in kind, just biting the forehead of Bedlam. Fires into the corner and eats a big back elbow. Again, Bedlam cutting off that ring, bringing him back to the corner and tagging in Jack Jester, keeping each man on this team fresh, or each person I should say. Wearing down DCT with a back break there from Jester. Just a big shot across the face of DCT again. DCT is in trouble here. He needs to tag in the beast or Debbie Keitel. DCT sent flying out to the ring here, right down by our commentary station again. Jack Jester just bringing it back to a vertical base by the hair, sending him flying into our steel barricades here and picks him up once again. DCT is in trouble here. Setting him up in the apron, big shot across the chest. Not looking good for DCT here. Jack Jester setting up for a big leg drop. Shades of The Undertaker just straight across the throat on the hardest part of that ring. That does not look good for DCT. You can see the worry on the face of Debbie Keitel here. The Beast chomping at the bit to get involved. And a huge, just above the belt, I have to say. Our referee had a great view of it there and saw that was not a low blow, but very close to it, and 2 again. And again, the crowd getting behind DCT, much to the chagrin of Therapy here. Jack Jester has DCT up for a scoop slam again. Possibly an Oklahoma slam, but no! DCT reverses, and a big belly-to-belly suplex taking down Jack Jester. Can he make the tag to the fresh man of the beast? Or Debbie Keitel here? The ref initiating the 10 count here. And the crowd getting behind the beast. Like I said, chomping at the bit to get involved here. Can DCT make it to his partner? Yes, he can. Here comes the beast. Jack Jester tags in Bedlam. Beats a big clothesline from the beast and a huge back elbow to second up. Big clothesline taking down Jack Jester. And again, a big back elbow. Jack Jester clearing house here and a running elbow into the corner. And one for Jack Jester as well. Oh, and again, a running elbow. The crowd firmly behind the beast. And fires Bedlam into Jack Jester. Bedlam fires out of the corner, but eats a huge overhead suplex. And the momentum is beginning to change here. Oh my God. But the referee distracted. Not sure how effective that's going to be against Raven Creed, but still taking her down. Low blow to the beast. DCT dumped to the outside. Bedlam making the tag back to Jack Jester as he gets caught, possibly for a big German suplex here, but the beast fired into Jack Jester and eats a big clothesline. And the beast eating some shots on the outside here. As Bedlam takes to work to DCT on the outside, again isolating the man as Jack Jester up on the shoulders of the beast. Big shot to the stomach. Possible pedigree here, no, stalling. Implant on the face. That has to be it, but Debbie Keitel breaks up the pin. And the realization of the situation, Debbie Keitel is in, painted across her face here. As the brawl on the outside still breaking out, but this does not look good for Debbie Keitel. Jack Jester, have some respect. Picks Debbie up on his shoulders. This does not look good. Debbie slips back out and a big forearm to Jack Jester. But she does not want to trade shots with this man. Another big elbow. And Jack's smiling. Oh my God! At least doing a decent thing and tagging in Raven Creed here. Picking Debbie Keitel up. This does not look good. Raven's up top. She drops down. Oh! And a low blow to Jack Jester. Sending the big kink right into the turnbuckle, taking down Raven Creed. Jack Jester dumped outside. Debbie Keitel taking down Raven Creed. Combination of a snapmare and a superplex there. And Bedlam and the Beast trading blows on the outside. On the inside, Raven Creed gains the slight better of Debbie Keitel here, but Debbie shakes her off. And the whole shebang, huge head scissors taking down Raven Creed. And over and, punch the chest of Raven Creed. Sends Bedlam flying off the apron. And the huge long buster there to Debbie Keitel. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. And the CCW Women's Champion is victorious here over Debbie Keitel. And victorious here is Raven Creed, Billy Bedlam, and Jack Jester. But again, the Beast is not finished, still eating some shots on the outside. Just laying Bedlam out on the outside here, tending to Debbie Keitel on the outside. And Raven looks worried. DCT's nowhere to be seen. Bedlam collecting his thoughts on the outside, conversing with Raven in the corner here. And Daddy's proud of his little China doll once again. And Raven claiming her CCW Women's Championship, sitting on her daddy's lap or being bent over her daddy's lap. And this is just uncomfortable. Again, I've never seen such an unhinged, usual trio, in this case double of therapy. But who can stop the perversion, the path of rage that therapy is on these recent months? Once again, standing victorious.
I am the babyface Marion Armstrong, and you are listening to an exclusive preview of the first ever episode of the CCW podcast, where I sat down with the man behind CCW, Lee Cahalane.
You know, there's a lot of people who've helped me along the way with advice and stuff. You know, certainly, you know, Bingo Balance is one of those guys who helped me at the start. You know, Joe Cabray is another guy. Even Fergal Devitt gave me a lot of advice as well. You know, before he went to the WWE, and I'm sure you've given a lot of other promoters in Ireland advice as well.
And who didn't help you out? we on list there now. There's
also a list for that, but I think we'd save that for a different episode of the podcast.
Just search Celtic Championship Wrestling wherever you get your podcasts, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single episode of the CCW podcast, coming at ya every Monday morning. Peace!
Ladies and gentlemen, before this next match, please welcome your special guest commentators, Marion, Lee Armstrong.
Now, myself and the Armstrongs do have a little bit of history. My first ever CCW show, they kicked me off commentary, and looks like they're going to be joining me again. But again, this is the new Armstrongs, the babyface Armstrongs, and Marion making his way to the ring here, followed by Cousin Butch, and the crowd firmly behind the Armstrongs. making this Armstrong country once more. And Marion strutting his stuff here. Butch running a ball of energy. Marion entering the ring here. The chance of babyface ring out throughout the CCW arena here. And the chance to get Butch over ring out throughout the arena here. And Armstrong's eating up the adulation here as Butch seems to be joining me, or at least standing behind me, which is slightly worrisome. You know what, Butch? Seeing as you're getting over,
We're meant to be commentating, but there's only one motherfucking microphone. There is only one microphone and one seat.
again, budget cuts from Catalan here tonight. One shared microphone for the commentators. As here comes Rough Stuff. Now, Butch, I have to ask, you gave it all you had last show against Rough Stuff. What do you see playing out here for this CCW Tag Team Championship match between Rough Stuff and the establishment?
I mean, Rough Stuff, we went toe-to-toe with Rough Stuff. We gave it our all. They are one tough team, and to be honest with you, I can't see Rough Stuff coming out of this with losing. Rough Stuff are going to go, I think so, Rough Stuff are going to come out with the win tonight. I firmly believe so. Marion, what's your thoughts on this? I like that, man.
Marion seems to be soaking up his newfound babyface status here. Not impressed by the team of Paul Scarp and CT Flexer, known as Rough Stuff here.
Are these people saying boo or boo earns?
Well, I was saying boo earns.
I was saying boo earns.
He was saying boo earns. I'm trying to get over, Butch. I'm trying to get over this confrontation here between Paul Scarp and the Armstrongs. But Marion, I have to ask if you can break from the dancing for a minute. You know what? Marion's not listening to me, but there's nothing new there. And this crowd not impressed with Rough Stuff thus far. So, Marion, I have to ask. Butch already gave his input on this. He's behind the team of Rough Stuff here tonight. He thinks they're going to come out with the win. Same question to yourself. How do you see this match playing?
Okay, here's how it goes. Rough Stuff are a sick team. We faced them twice. They've beaten us. They're a sick team. I don't like them, but they are a sick team. And I hope they destroy Catalan. There's an F word I used on my Facebook page to describe him. I've been told I'm not allowed to use it tonight, but it rhymes with nanny.
And I'll let the CCW faithful imagination run wild with that one. But here comes the CCW Tag Team Champions, the Establishment. The two-time champions here, the longest reigning Tag Team Champions in CCW history. But since returning, Rough Stuff have absolutely decimated everyone in their path, including the Armstrongs. But you have to wonder, will this momentum carry them through to claim the CCW Tag Team Gold here? Or will the Establishment be able to hang on to the titles once more? And Catalan get in the face of our crowd here. He is not impressed. Again, it's going to be an interesting one to see how the crowd plays out here. Who's the favorites? As neither of these teams has had exactly a huge amount of fan support recently. And it's all getting a little bit heated here at my commentary station. I'm alone and I'm afraid, and I wish Tom Buckford was still here.
In case anybody missed it, Lee Catalan bitch slapped me on Cork TV Live this week because he's a bitch and he's a fanny. We're not allowed to say what I've been banned from saying it. They didn't say anything about Butch. He did not say anything about Butch, and he is a fanny. Yeah, baby. See the Establishment out there, they're a little bit light lately. Can I ring the bell? Can I ring the bell? Oh, I'm going to ring the bell. Hold on.
You wait for the referee's signal, Butch. Or Marion, rather. And the anticipation building here. Looks like it's Lee Keitel starting out here. And the crowd seem to be missing Tommy McNulty here. Chants of get a new ref. As Butch and Marion seem to be dancing on the outside. You can never tell if these people are taking things seriously or if that's just genuinely how their mind works. The anticipation builds here as Marion holds the belts aloft. 1, 2. And a quick kick out there from Jack Vice.
That was some sexy bell ringing out of Marion Armstrong. That was saucy time travelling.
Saucy time travelling indeed, but it seems that Rough Stuff getting the best
Rough
of the
Stuff just
stages
threw
here.
Callahan right over that guardrail.
This is pandemonium already, and it's only just begun, Moynihan.
I'm aroused.
I'm erect.
I'm scared. And sending Jack Vice out of the corner here. Callahan still dumped on the outside. CT flexor sent up and over by big Jack Vice. Paul Scarf following up with a huge forearm.
Look at this, the establishment are a little bit late lately. There's only 2 of them that you ever see on shows. There used to be about 5 of them. We used to have Xavier Burns, we used to have Lycan, we used to have Adrian Janadins, but now there's only 2 of them. Where is Lycan? More like disliking. Oh, burn! Sick burn, bro! He's lost.
Can I say it, Marion? Hit him with an insult.
Hit him with an insult. What? I don't know, he's hairy and ugly and I hate him. It's Lee. Look at Lee Callahan's armpits. Look at them.
They are disgusting. They are disgusting.
They look like 70s porn bush.
Don't know what to do with that comment myself, but back to the action here. As Paul Scarf and CT Flex are definitely getting the better at the early stages here.
I offer you a taser at this trying time, my man.
You can indeed. Why, thank you.
You take
Thank
that
you.
off me. Don't eat all my taters. Come on.
CT Flexor pulling down Lee Callahan from the apron as Paul Scarf up high. Jack Vice eating some shots. Setting up Paul Scarf with a big man fly. Back inside. And a huge suicide dive taking out the establishment.
This is what I'm saying. Rough Stuff are a big thing. Look at it. Get out of my face, CT Flexor. You pleb. Or I'll slap your beard off. They are a great team. I dislike them, but they're an insanely good team. You can see people over there wearing the Armstrongs bandanas. They know what's up.
I noticed that, Marion. They're looking saucy.
Saucy time traveling.
Saucy time travelling.
And again, Rough Stuff in firm command here in the early stages. Again, getting a 2 count on Lee Callahan here. You can see already a huge welt on his side of CT Flexor here after eating some big shots.
Well, this just shows what the tag team division is all about. The tag team division has heated up massively here. There's ourselves, there's the establishment, there's Rough Stuff. You have Flight Mode coming up through the ranks. You have on the Summer Tour, you had A-Kid and Adam Chase. This tag team division has never been better, and that's why the Armstrongs are here. That's why we're at ringside, scouting everybody, going for that tag team gold, baby. This match is incredible.
But again, if I may be so bold, can I ask, where do you see yourself sitting in these tag team rankings? Obviously not involved in the championship match tonight, that must hurt.
I mean, we don't win matches very often, but I like to think the crowd is on our side. So we haven't won 1 match, but we've won 300 friends, all right.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Would you like another tato, Moynihan?
I would indeed, Butch. Thank you so much for your hosting powers. Well, swerved. And a huge choke slam from Jack Vice, taking out Paul Scarf.
That was vicious. That was vicious.
Vicious Jack Vice indeed. And a big double suplex. The establishment making their way back into this contest. And this is why they're champions. The resilience it takes to fight back after the domination in the early stages by Rough Stuff.
You're exactly right. The establishment are not to be laughed at, that's the thing. We take shots at the establishment, but the fact is they're a great team. Longest reigning tag team in CCW history. Again, I dislike them so much, but you cannot disrespect that title reign. It is amazing, it is incredible.
You can't take that away from him, Brian, you really can't.
Exactly, you can indeed. And big Jack Vice up on the second rope here. Oh, misses with the huge moonsault.
Good, sweet, holy mother of God. Oh, and on the outside, Lee Callahan just took a spill. Oh, my.
CT Flex are back in the ring here. Paul Scarf looking to double team Jack Vice here. He's got the big man up.
What is happening here?
Oh, huge overcast and Samoan drop.
No way is he getting back up from that.
That's gotta be it. But Jack Vice again using that the veteran instinct here, rolling to the outside. Setting Lee Callahan up with the look both ways, taking down Lee Callahan.
That's taken out the Armstrongs twice.
You were just saying it. Here's Lycan. Ring the bell, Marion. We haven't seen Lycan in months.
Despicable!
Taking out Rough Stuff here. Lycan making his return to a CCW ring. Just taking out Rough Stuff here with the steel chair. And as you know, that means the establishment retain their championships here. And where is the gold?
You know what, Lycan? You're a scumbag. You always were a scumbag. Or why don't you go back up to Dublin and lone wolf away or something? You weirdo.
Yes, Scott. You're nothing but a Scott. I don't agree with that whatsoever.
We're out of here, Moynie. This is getting a bit too exciting. And we gotta prepare ourselves for the Rumble. This is getting crazy. Peace out, Moynie. You beautiful bastard.
Moynie, thank you for your time. Next time, have a seat for us.
I will indeed, Butch. And again, ladies and gentlemen, the Armstrongs, a team not to be underestimated themselves. But again, the return of Lycan, taking out Rough Stuff and saving the championship gold for the establishment. Security having to hold back CT Flexor. And again, the crowd may not always like him, but you have to feel for Rough Stuff. So close to winning gold, to have it ripped away from them by Lycan. Using the championship's advantage here, getting the DQ, making sure that those titles stay within the establishment. And Lee Callahan's giving me an evil look right now. Holy shit. We know that Lycan's hardcore, but if the scream's to be believed, the king of the deathmatch himself, CCW, Jimmy Havoc.
October 28th, Jimmy Havoc is coming back. Because I've got unfinished business there. So when I was injured last year, I came over, done a bit of a running with Lycan. Playing my mind because since he's been back from injury, I've been pretty busy, but I don't like unfinished business. I don't like people playing on my mind. So on October 28th, Jimmy Havoc is coming back to deal with Lycan, and Lycan is not going to enjoy that.
A huge announcement here, October 28th, Jimmy Havoc coming to CCW.
It's me and you in a death match.
Oh my God! Jimmy Havoc laying down the challenge for a death match at the next CCW Riot show. You heard it here first, folks. It's gonna be October 28th, Lycan versus Jimmy Havoc in CCW's first ever death match. Lee Callahan does not seem to be too pleased, despite retaining his titles here. And you see a full strength establishment once more. What implications will this have for the tag team division throughout CCW? Will Rough Stuff be back? Will it be the Armstrongs next to get a shot at the gold? Find out October 28th. And again, becoming a firm favourite here within the ranks of CCW's faithful, Lewis Girvan, the Scottish wrestling prodigy, possibly the best young wrestler in the world today, has had a tough time of it in CCW. Again, he's gone up against the best, but he's yet to get his first W within the CCW ring. Will tonight be the night? Girvan calling from a microphone here.
I'll keep this short and sweet. Tonight, I go one-on-one with a legend, Jody Fleisch. And I'm going to make it quite something I see to watch Conor McGregor get knocked the fuck out.
Confident man and a man of few words.
And his opponent from Walthamstow, East London, weighing in at 80 kilograms, the Phoenix, Jody Fleisch.
And here comes the Phoenix, a man that is a huge reason why independent wrestling is where it is today. This man has been there, done that, and seen it all. It's the Phoenix, Jody Fleisch. Again, Lewis already getting in the face of the referee here. Can't get disqualified before the match starts. And listen to that reaction from this Cork City crowd here tonight. They're glad to welcome back the Phoenix once more. It's always a treat to have Jody Fleisch here in Cork City. And as I said, Lewis Girvan is still looking for his first win within the CCW ranks here, but he has gone up against the best. This is a man that takes no shortcuts. He wants to prove that he's the best by beating the best. And what a scalp it would be to claim here tonight by taking out the living legend that is the Phoenix, Jody Fleisch. Referee making sure both competitors are ready here, and we are underway. Jody Fleisch looking for some support here. Oh, and it's a big kick from Lewis Girvan here. Then goes straight forward, running power bomb. That could be it already. 2. Only 2. And Fleisch scrambling to the outside here. Caught off guard with that early onslaught already. Lewis Girvan looks like he's gonna fly. Oh, telegraphs it, lands on his feet, but it's a huge drop kick from the Phoenix. Taking out his security here as well. And the Phoenix looks to fly. Huge springboard moonsault to the outside. It looks like Jody could have hurt himself on the guardrail there. Looks like his shins came down across the guardrail. And the chants of CCW ring out throughout the arena. And Jody making his way back to a vertical base. They're taking out security, taking out Girvan, and nearly taking out himself. Looks like he's gonna fly again here. Sat up in the apron, beating his chest, soaking up the adulation of the CCW faithful. Thinks better of it. Throws a styrofoam head, shades of Al Snow, and eats the guardrail, and he flies into a face of a fan. Oh, and Lewis Girvan eats styrofoam head to the head. He's dumped over the guardrail here. And Jody looking to create some space here, up and over the guardrail, in amongst the CCW fans. Big shot across the forearm, a big forearm across the back rather. Sending Lewis face first into the guardrail. Some fans protecting their cans, getting their priority straight. Big knee to the gut of Jody Fleisch. And using a fan as a weapon here. Oh my God! Picking up the fan, using her as a battering ram against the Phoenix Jody Fleisch. And just look how happy she is. Now that is something I have never seen before. And the Fleisch in trouble here. Dragged over the guardrail again, eating some big shots. And losing visibility here. I'll do my best to keep you updated on the action. Fleisch down on his knees. Girvan looking to create some space. Picks Fleisch back up. Twisting that arm, wrenching the shoulder, sending him. Oh my God! Some kind of parkour wall running. Turns around into a huge roundhouse, taking out Girvan. Fleisch back to his feet. Big shot to Lewis Girvan. Chop across the chest. Shades of the legend Ric Flair, who's in all of our thoughts and prayers still, recent health troubles. Sending Lewis Girvan up and over. Nearly spilling on top of the commentary position here. Lewis looks in trouble. He does not know where he is right now. Jody Fleisch up and over the barricade with ease again. There's no wasted movement here from Fleisch. Everything this man does, reminiscent of Anderson Silva, no wasted movement. Willing the crowd on as well, up to the top rope, and the Phoenix flies. Oh! Speaking of no wasted movement, nothing fancy about that. Sees the man flying, just corrects his course, walks out of the way. Fleisch eats the canvas and only gets a 2 count there with Girvan. Sending Fleisch back into the turnbuckle. Face first. Big back elbow. Just a throat thrust there, sending Fleisch to his knees. Snapmare. Goes for the cover. And 2. Fleisch getting frustrated here, pounding the mat, trying to get the crowd behind him, trying to get the adrenaline pumping, but eats another shot from Lewis Girvan. And Lewis looking to slow things down to a more methodical pace here. The rear chin lock applied, just trying to take the oxygen away. The man can't fly if he can't breathe. Slowing the pace down, catching his breath, and just squeezing the life out of the Phoenix. But he's trying to fight back to his feet here. Changes it to a cravat hold to get extra purchase. Big elbow to the got a second, breaks the hold. Fires up and fires off against the ropes and eats a huge clothesline, sending him flying through the air. An involuntary shooting star press. 2 again. Tremendous resilience here from Jody Fleisch. Lewis beginning to look frustrated here, sitting to the referee. That should have been 3. And this has been his downfall in the past, letting frustration creep in. The man definitely has the talent, but does he have the mentality to become a winner here in CCW? Setting up for a big suplex here on Jody Fleisch. Jody Fleisch up and over and waist lock. Back to his second waist lock, reversing here. Trading reversals here, and that's enough of that, says Lewis Girvan. Eats a big elbow to the face of Jody Fleisch. Fires Fleisch against the ropes. Fleisch ducks through, slides through the legs of Lewis Girvan, and eats a big roundhouse to the body. Oh, and he kips up. Big enziguri to Lewis Girvan. Girvan is staggered. Fleisch didn't quite catch all of that there. Girvan rolling through. Saying that's all over. Possible electric chair drop here. Shots raining down from Fleisch. Oh, and huge reverse Hurricane Rana. Fleisch signaling, well, that's it. 2, and oh, just 2 again. Fleisch is hobbled here. He took a big shot when he did that springboard moonsault. Not sure if his leg's 100% here. Fleisch trying to get the crowd going here. Picks Lewis Girvan up, bringing him back to a vertical base. Locks in the front face lock. Oh no! Lewis Girvan is clamping down on the hand of Jody Fleisch. Fleisch fighting out of it. Big shot to the face of Lewis Girvan. Fleisch fires off the ropes and eats a big enziguri again. Oh, and a tiger suplex. 1, 2. Kicks out at 2 again. Lewis has him in his sights. Fleisch staggering. Stumbles back out of the ring here. Fleisch out on his feet. But instead of following up, Girvan just posturing to the crowd here, setting his man in his sights. Should he be following up? Should he be allowing Jody Fleisch to recover here? Fleisch just clawing at the ropes, making it back to a vertical base. Lewis setting up for a big shot. No counter, and a big roundhouse to the head of Lewis Girvan. And a springboard. Oh no! Countered into a pop-up powerbomb. 2 again. What does Lewis Girvan have to do to put down the Phoenix? Tremendous resilience again. And Lewis Girvan is anguish on the face. He can't quite believe that Fleisch kicked out, but that is why Jody Fleisch is a legend in this business. Does not know the meaning of the word quit. And Lewis Girvan setting his sights again, saying this is gonna be it. What's he have in store for the Phoenix? Girvan just delighting in the anguish of Jody Fleisch here. Picking up with the front face lock, setting up for a big suplex, possibly a brain buster. Setting him up on the ropes here. Fleisch in no man's land. Fleisch is in trouble. This does not look good for the Phoenix. Lewis Girvan going up high. Demonic grin across the face. Oh! Fleisch ducks out of it. Lewis eats the canvas. Fleisch firing up here. What does he have in store for the best young wrestler in the world today, Lewis Girvan? Big springboard. Tornado DDT, possibly. No, reversed. Sending Fleisch into the ropes. Diving up again. He hits it second time round. Huge tornado DDT. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Your winner, Jody Fleisch. And the Phoenix rises from the ashes again to claim a victory on his return to CCW. And you have to wonder, what does Lewis Girvan have to do to pick up that first victory? A frustrating few months to say the least for Lewis Girvan. He's given it all, he's been in there against the best, but time and time again he's come up just short. And what will Lewis Girvan do after this bout here tonight? Will he rethink his game plan? And the Phoenix reigns tall again, soaking up a hard-fought victory here in his return to CCW. But take nothing away from Lewis Girvan. This man has tremendous tenacity, rolling up to the outside here, taking some offense to the position of the commentary station here. And Jody Fleisch up in the second rope here again, soaking up the adulation of this Cork City crowd. And a hard-fought victory for the Phoenix. But again, both men went through hell in this bout. You see Lewis Girvan just lying out, trying to catch his breath on the outside here, dejected, while Fleisch hobbles back to the backstage area. Will either man be the same again after this tremendous contest? And what a first half we've had here at CCW Summerbrawl. Lewis Girvan calling for a microphone here. Girvan looking for some assistance here. And getting more than a handful of our beautiful Marie here. Oh, knowing wink to the crowd. And once again, Lewis comes just this close, but no success here with Marie.
Hey, yo. Hard work pays off. Come true. Bad times don't last. But bad guys do.
Please welcome to the ring at this time, the CCW Heavyweight Champion, Pastor William Eber.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CCW Summerbrawl. Coming to the ring at this time, the CCW Heavyweight Champion, the firm fan favorite, the man with an English accent and Irish blood through his veins, the Pastor William Eber. And of course, we saw Pastor go through absolute hell on earth last month at Super Lariato Brothers with Joseph Connors. Damn near ended his career to defend that belt. It ended up as a fight rather than a match through the streets of Cork City, nearly ending up in the River Lee. We saw the Pastor take his own finisher in each corner of this ring. We thought he'd never wrestle again, but managed to come out on top against the righteous killer Joseph Connors and retain that CCW Heavyweight Gold. And he's here tonight to address how things will proceed here. So I'm just going to sit back, I'm going to shut up, I'm going to believe, and I'm going to listen to the Pastor. Again, the Pastor always a firm fan favourite. We heard when he conquered Bruiser to obtain that CCW heavyweight title, that he is an Englishman, but he has Irish blood running through his veins. His mother living just up the road from Fairhill in Cork City, and he is a Cork City man when he's in CCW. Legions of followers here, delivering a sermon on the mount today to tell us what is in store for the Pastor going forward. Again, the Pastor always gets a tremendous reception here at the CCW arena. See fans literally worshipping the ringside here. They believe. The chants rung out throughout that street fight with Joseph Connors of "We Believe," and the CCW faithful have taken this man to their heart. Truly a people's champion.
How are we, CCW? Bless you, Paul, bless you. Now, as you're all aware, tonight we have a 30-man over the top rope battle royal for the #1 contendership to this title I hold over my shoulder. Enough about the Mayweathers. He'll be sorted out later. He'll do nothing. But last month, I'm very lucky to still be holding this title. Because last month, I fought Joe Connors after 8 months. Now we bait each other from pillar to post to tree outside. I nearly got thrown in the River Lee. It's just when I can't swim. I'm thankful I walk on water, so what difference does that make? I love you too. Now Joseph Connors unfortunately got injured on our first encounter last year. And you know, every time you step in the ring, you want to win, you want to keep your title, you want to move up the ladder, but you never want to hurt your opponent. Now upon my rematch with Joe, he tried his best to not only take my title, but to injure me. And that's unfortunate, Joe. That's unfortunate because I am still standing here. Your Celtic Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Just listen to the enthusiasm from... Oh my, what do we have here? Former CCW champion himself. It's the return of the Ballymun Bruiser. Of course, a CCW heavyweight champion in his own right. We saw Bruiser defend that title on a number of occasions. Most time throughout that reign, he did have a niggling injury, dislocating his patella in a match against Ricky Combat. And the Bruiser is back. Again, a firm fan favourite here is Bruiser. Popularity rivaled only by the pastor himself. We may have an impromptu title match right here. But the interruptions keep on coming. It's the zenith of zero gravity, Mr. Bingo Balance. Again, Bingo being the first ever CCW heavyweight champion. Certainly a man that has a claim to the throne here as well. You see a mystified look on the face of Bruiser.
Master, you may have had a hell of a battle with Joseph Connors last time. One show before that, so it's hardcore in Cork City. You and I faced off for that championship. You may have had your hand won. That night, there's a hell of an asterisk next to that result in the record books. An asterisk the size of the Star of David. You know the one. The one that led Mary and Joseph to Bedlam in that fairy tale you guys like. Regardless, my foot was on the rope and that shot. My foot was on the rope and that pinfall happened. And I have as valid a claim to that title as anyone else. So anyone shut the hell up.
And third interruption here. And this is a man we've not seen in CCW before, but a man who does have previous history with the pastor as well. For the first time in a CCW ring, say hello to Chuck Mambo. Again, a bit of an unknown quantity here.
Who the fuck is that gun?
What's happening, Cork? My name's Chuck Mammo. Long time listener, first time holder. Well, anyways, I heard everybody's problems, and I'm in this rumble, you know? And my plan is to win the rumble. So you guys don't need to argue, because there's really only one guy that's going to face Master William Reader. And that's the guy that puts the sweet What did you say, Pastor?
Oh my God! Impromptu cat match! Sweet Jesus! Better than Bruiser! I think I'm on! Cat match! Cat match!
It looks like we've got ourselves an impromptu tag match here. The team of two former foes in Bruiser and Bingo taking on the team of Chuck Mambo and the Pastor William Evers, otherwise known as Sweet Jesus. And all four men seem to be sizing each other up here in the early stages. Again, not quite sure how this one's going to play out. Again, Chuck Mambo being a bit of an unknown quantity here. And all four men just jostling for position at the moment. Crowds have picked their favorite here. Chance of fuck 'em up Bruiser ringing out throughout the CCW arena. And all four men just teeing off here. Bruiser seemingly getting the better of Chuck Mambo. Balance eating some forearms and Mambo fighting back as well here. Balance and Bruiser in the corner. Switcheroo, double European uppercut, off the ropes, crisscross. Whole train attack to Bruiser and Balance, sending both men down on the floor here. Shades of the Armstrongs with that pose there, and chance of Sweet Jesus ringing out throughout the arena here. A very split crowd here, trying Jesus and Bruiser. Bruiser taking down. Ground and pound from Bruiser here, that martial arts background coming into play. Chuck with a big chop across the chest of Bingo Balance. Bruiser brawling on the outside here with Pastor William Evers, both trading shots as Bingo's down in the corner. And Chuck Mambo's gonna fly! No! Big back spinning heel kick from Bingo Balance, sending Chuck Mambo spilling to the outside. Bruiser with an uppercut and Bingo Balance with a huge over the top rope suicide dive, clearing house. Everybody down. Bruiser seeming the only one unscathed by that. Looking for some refreshments from our crowd here with a can of Smittix of all things. And the only good thing to do with a can of Smittix, bash it off the side of someone's skull. John Mambo getting shot out of the corner here, reverses the Irish whip, Bingo Balance into the turnbuckles. Going for a kind of wheelbarrow arm drag there to and the Pastor collecting his thoughts outside here. Just making his way back up to the ring apron as I get covered with sweat from the mane of the Pastor. It's an honor, sir. Chuck Mambo springboard. Oh, he gets caught with a huge drop kick by Bingo Balance. Balance and Bruiser seem to be getting the advantage here in these early stages. Taking down into a leg scissors here, tagging in Bruiser. Bruiser releasing the hold, and again isolating that leg, just torquing the knee out of the socket here. It seems there's a very clear game plan of just to slow down the quicker man here, take away his legs. Oh, a huge uppercut there to Chuck Mambo. And even I felt that chop across the chest from the Bruiser. Big uppercut again, sitting him down in the corner. Oh, and a big running hip to the skull. Shades of Umaga. Tags in Bingo Balance, and Bingo's going up top. Big double axe handle from the top rope. And Irish whip here from Balance. Gets reversed by Mambo. Mambo telegraphing his position there by ducking too early and eats a big kick from the veteran Balance. Big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Chuck Mambo buying himself a little bit of time here, grounding the zenith of zero gravity, trying to take away that high-flying offense. And now Zenith, or rather Balance, crawling towards Bruiser. Mambo tags in the pastor. Two heavyweights just teeing off here. European uppercuts from the pastor. Running European uppercut, as we know that's a favorite of his in his arsenal. Trading uppercuts here, building up momentum, corner to corner. Original sin backbreaker from the pastor. Setting up Bingo Balance here for a fisherman. Oh, a release fisherman suplex there. A move you do not see often, but it's very high impact. And here comes Chuck Mambo. Backbreaker on the Bruiser there, setting him up, and oh! Just double knees to the face of the Bruiser there. And an airplane spin here, disorientating Bingo Balance, and eats huge gourd buster. And Chuck Mambo is making an impact here in his CCW debut. And here comes the pastor bouncing off the ropes, building up momentum. Here he goes. And he fakes out Bruiser. But here comes Chuck Mambo. Huge rolling senton from the inside to out, taking out Balance and the Bruiser. And the CCW chants ring out throughout the arena. I saw Bruiser's eyes roll to the back of his head on that impact. And he gets tossed back in the ring. And I hear a fan behind me chant, "This is fucking amazing." And you know what? He's right. Oh, it looks like Chuck Mambo may have hurt himself in that last exchange. But Bingo Balance up top, breaking up the pin in style with a huge frog splash. Big clothesline from the pastor. And a cutter from the Bruiser. How many matches has Bruiser won with that move? Can this be it here? Can he muster up the muscle and sinew required to crawl his way over to the pastor, pick the pieces, and get the cover? And the chants of Bruiser ring out throughout the arena. This one is too close to call. Four greats in their own right. Three former CCW heavyweight champions, as well as the current CCW champion. Now trading chops center of the ring. No man giving an inch. This is unbelievable stuff here at Summerbrawl. Pastor and Mambo back to a vertical base. Bruiser in a Muay Thai grip, throwing knees to the chest. Oh, an accidental miscommunication there, taking out his own. And eats a huge super kick from Chuck Mambo. Just needed that split second of indecision. Oh! Balance taking down Chuck Mambo, or at least getting real against the ropes. Ironically, the pastor in a crucifix position here. Crucifix, snapmare into the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it, folks. Here are your winners. Sweet motherfucking Jesus. And that right there is why the pastor is the CCW World Heavyweight Champion. Innovation, resilience, just that will to succeed. And what a debut here by Chuck Mambo, the team known as Sweet Jesus. Just listen to the adulation from the CCW faithful, but take nothing away from Bruiser or Bingo Balance. Not used to being a team, and pure sportsmanship here, shaking the hands of Sweet Jesus. Rolling out of the ring here, Balance left standing as well. What a tremendous show of sportsmanship from four greats of this industry. And the pastor holding aloft Chuck Mambo here. And remember the name Chuck Mambo. This man will be back to CCW. And already a fan favorite here. Ladies and gentlemen, as fantastic as this past match has been, and the card so far tonight, Oh, a little bit of, just as I was praising the sportsmanship of Bruiser, getting up in the face of Chuck Mambo, flipping the bird, and leaving with his head slung low. But as I was saying, what a night it's been so far at the 4th annual Summerbrawl here at CCW's 5th anniversary. And how far we've come in 5 years, from humble beginnings to the Kino, from the Kino to the CCW arena. It is a true pleasure to be here tonight and to be calling this match for you, the CCW faithful. But now, there's only one thing left this evening. The reason why you shelled out on this CCW On Demand platform. It's time for the 4th annual CCW Summerbrawl Celtic Rumble.
One, 2, 10, 30, it really doesn't matter. The man with the golden can, the Valley One Bruiser, wins the Rumble.
I'm Danny the Beast Butler, more man than most, CCW All-Star Champion, and soon to be the winner of the Celtic Rumble.
29 against 28. Against gonna get thrown over the top rope. Over. There's only gonna be rough stuff left. We will win the Celtic Rumble.
I'm gonna win the Celtic Rumble.
I'm gonna win the Celtic Rumble.
Massive Jurn Simmons will win the Celtic Rumble.
CCW Trackman the Rumble winner? Hey!
Butch Armstrong is going to win the Celtic Rumble. Marion Armstrong is going to win the Celtic Rumble. Marion!
2017 will be my year and I will win the Celtic Rumble.
30 warriors, but only one phoenix. I'm gonna win the Celtic Rumble.
This is the role model Ricky Combat, and I am driving to victory in this year's Celtic Rumble.
Lewis Girvan is going to win the Celtic Rumble.
30 men enter, but only one can leave. Guess what me and William have got up our sleeve.
DCT's going to win the Celtic Rumble.
Oh!
Kurt Simmons, the Swiss rockstar, right back from Canada. Cork City, I'm gonna rock the Rambo.
So last year, I actually made my return to CCW in the Celtic Rumble and was that close to winning the whole thing. So it's only fitting that this year I take it one step further and win the fucking thing.
This is your main event of the evening. And it is the 4th annual Celtic Rumble. And it is to be contested under RIOT rules.
For those of you that don't know, Riot rules basically means no rules. This will be a hardcore Celtic Rumble.
2 men start in the ring. Every 90 seconds, another man will enter. This will continue until all 30 wrestlers have entered the match. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. The last man in the ring, after all others have been eliminated, will be declared the winner of the 2017 Celtic Rumble and will receive a match for the CCW Heavyweight Championship at CCW Riot on December 16th. And with that out of the way, let's get this match started.
Now, this is usually where I turn to my broadcast colleague, Mr. Tom Buckridge, and ask for his prediction. But you know what? Tom's not here anymore. You're left with Brian Moynihan. And I am placing my money on a role model, Ricky Combat, a man who's had ups and downs within this company, but was the last winner of the Celtic Rumble and has been on a rise ever since. So I'm going in early and I'm betting on Ricky Combat. But here comes the man we saw in action earlier tonight, the #1 entrant in the Celtic Rumble for 2017. Obviously putting him at a bit of a disadvantage here, having to conquer 30 other men here if he wishes to get that number 1 contendership shot. It is the All-Star champion, Danny the Beast Butler. So now we know who number 1 is. Who's going to be the second entrant in the 2017 Celtic Rumble? Who will have the challenge of facing off against the Beast with nowhere to hide? You gotta think, what's the Beast strategy here?
Number 2, from Deep Cork, Dublin,
And now this is a man we haven't seen much of in a CCW ring. We saw him at the Rockin' Rumble taking on Ricky Combat. Coming up just short from D4 Dublin, it is Percival. Again, you have to think, coming in at number 2 so early in this Rumble, and especially squaring one-on-one at the start of this match against Danny the Beast. This puts Percival at a huge disadvantage for this match, but what a story it would be for this cocky man from Dublin, if there's any other kind of man from Dublin, to conquer the Celtic Rumble, make a name for himself and stake a claim here in CCW. The crowd getting behind the Beast here. Not quite the... Oh, and the disrespect from this cocky youngster. And Percival on the ground here early. Danny the Beast storming through, big scoop slam on Percival. And it's already clear Percival wants... Oh no, playing a bit of possum there with a big boot to the skull of the Beast. Getting the big man up on the shoulders. Could this be it? A shock exit for the Beast so early. But he's eating some big elbows from the Beast here. Oh my God, that was a stiff shot from the Beast there to the back of Percival. Big clothesline, leveling this newcomer here, and it looks like he may be a little bit out of his depth. The Beast is telegraphing it, saying he's going to send this man packing back to D4. No, Percival hangs on. Oh, and that's it. Percival is eliminated. Number 3, Connor the Body Charisma making his way to the ring. Of course, the man, or the boy, that Danny the Beast Butler beat for that All-Star Championship. Looking to exact some revenge here against the bigger man, the Beast. But you got to think the weight advantage is going to play into Beast's hands here. But Connor the Body using his brains here, rolling out. Can't be eliminated if he just slings out. Does he have a can? Surely the Body's not old enough to be holding that. And a chance at chug going around this amoral crowd here. Going to corrupt a youngster. It looks like the countdown may have saved the Body there. Who's going to be number 4 in this year's Celtic Rumble? And it is the Tenacious D. Oh my God. So we saw Danny the Beast bring in a can. Dean Levine bringing a bong to the CCW ring. Don't say we're not innovative. He brought a lighter and all for him. Ladies and gentlemen, live drug taking here in CCW Summerbrawl. And you know we've come to a weird stage of the night when Connor the Body Charisma is the moral compass of CCW. Oh, and a huge clothesline from the Beast. Taking down Dean Levine. Connor the Body bringing in a school bag here, it seems. And ladies and gentlemen, we thought Danny the Beast was the big man in this match, but here comes Jack Vice. You have to think, will even the Beast be able to lift Jack Vice over that top rope? It's got to be the Andre the Giant kind of advantage here, where if he can't be lifted over, oh, what is Connor doing? We've seen bags of thumbtacks. It's a pink wheelie bin of paper clips. A junior sort of move, to say the least, and but it's a big shoulder tackle there. And the Beast another shoulder tackle, taking down Vice with surprising ease. Dean Levine in the corner here, trying to regain some energy, conserve it here, as he's going to have to do a lot to last throughout this entire Rumble. The Body up with a big scoop slam. Oh, Dean Levine on the paper clips. Not a sentence I thought I'd say tonight. And Dean Levine has been eliminated. Jack Vice swatting away the Body like he was nothing. And here comes the Establishment with a trash can straight to the back of the Beast. Of course, this is a hardcore Rumble, so there is no disqualifications. And you gotta think the Establishment stacking the deck here. What are the coincidence of Jack Vice being followed by Lee Catalan? And now the man advantage starts to tell here as the Establishment take it to the Body and the Beast. Huge chops to the chest of Connor the Body Charisma, taking him down. Irish whip trying to go into the corner, just spilling over that trash can. Not sure if that was planned or just a coincidence. Oh, the big seated senton from Lee Catalan. Not a small man by any right, except maybe in height and moral standing. But again with Connor the Body in the corner here. Jack Vice strangling the life out of the Beast in the corner as our next entrant gets counted down here. And here's a man who's been making a name for himself during the recent CCW Summer Tour. The one, the only Hyper Street, high-flying, high-speed action here. Big trouble dropkick, taking down the Establishment in one fell swoop. The Beast trying to get involved, but just pushes Hyper Street into Lee Catalan. Takes him down with a clothesline. What's coming next? Possible, looks like he was going for some kind of STO there, but got caught up by the Beast. Front face lock. The Establishment gathering their thoughts in the corner here. Possibility of maybe a Boston Crab, but no, Beast pushes him back. Hyper Street getting some shots from Lee Catalan, backs himself into the corner, trying to create some space, but Lee Catalan's there like a pit bull he is, chasing him down with more shots. Connor the Body trying to trade blows with Jack Vice, and that's not a smart decision by any man. As the Beast joins the Establishment in the corner and says he wants Hyper Street for himself, setting the man up in the middle of the ring with a big scoop slam, but no, Hyper Street squiggles out of it. Squiggles? Wriggles? Whatever the fuck. Oh, and a big Osaka street cutter there by Hyper Street, taking down the Beast. And here comes Lewis motherfucking Girvan with a huge low blow to Jack Vice, to the Body. Double low blow to Lee Catalan, Danny the Beast and Hyper Street. Again, no DQ here. Fuck your morals just as much as we want to say fuck the Mayweathers. Hyper Street with, oh no, caught between the thighs of Lewis Girvan. Calling for quiet here. Oh, you heard that snap of the... Oh, my God. Apologies for the voice crack there. But that's what happens when you witness a man's testicles get absolutely crushed by a forearm, which is not something I ever want to see again. Gotta clear that internet history. And the Beast rains down some shots, but eats another low blow Throat thrust from Lewis Girvan. Hyperstreak in the corner. Getting strangled by the body. Establishment regaining their thoughts here at the other side of the ring as Lewis Girvan tries to take down Lee Catalan. Gets a shot from Big Jack Vice, who eats a low blow again. Hyperstreak in the body, trading blows. And my God, it's Irish Dragon. We haven't seen Irish Dragon in the CCW ring since 2013. What a score it is to have him back in CCW. The Masked Avenger himself, Irish Dragon, here to right some wrongs. Again, in that first ever CCW heavyweight match, Irish Dragon pushed Bingo Bants to the limit and came up just short. Huge super kick to the body. Super kick to Lee Catalan. Lewis Girvan as well. Queuing up here. Takes down Hyperstreak. Double foot stomp to the midsection. And Lewis Girvan again with another low blow. And you have to think it's the frustration from his loss earlier in the night. Just wanting to come out, not do his usual technical wrestling prowess. Just punch a man in the balls. It's one way to win. Jack Vice swinging big and missing. Low leg kick from Irish Dragon, getting picked up like it's nothing, but turns it into a big DDT on the big man. Danny the Beast in trouble as well, getting tried to lift over by a Hyperstreak here. And here comes Bruiser. Again, we have to wonder what kind of condition he's going to be in after that last tag team match from just moments ago. The ring full of superstars here. And Bruiser's got Singapore Kane taking out the Beast, taking out Jack Vice and Lee Catalan and the body. One for Lewis Girvan as well, straight to the top of the skull and the back of the Irish Dragon. Straight to the side of the face of Lee Catalan, nearly blinding the man. Clearing house. Beast back does. Oh, and another low blow from Lewis Girvan. Chops being traded for kendo stick shots or Singapore Kane shots or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bruiser eats a shot from Danny the Beast. Lee Catalan swirling out the bottom rope here. Typical weasel tactics. Who's going to come in now? Irish Dragon eats a big shot from Bruiser. Tries to catch his breath and admire his handiwork, but Irish Dragon like a pit bull again. And here comes one half of the Woods Brothers, former CCW Tag Team Champions, with certainly a score to settle against the establishment. Take it to Lewis Girvan, and Connor the Body has been eliminated by Hyperstreak. I can't believe it either, Connor.
This is the worst day of my life!
It's okay, Connor, you'll get him next time. And Jack Vice is out. Hyperstreak eating a shot from Lee Catalan. Well, consoling Connor the Body. Jack Vice has been eliminated. Thump the eye from Bruiser. Oh, Lee's in trouble here. Oh! A concerto or a kendo do. If that works. That works, doesn't it? Lewis. Oh. Hard to even watch this again. Vicious shots across the stomach. Huge shot to the skull of Danny the Beast Butler. Lewis Woods in trouble here. Again, it seems Irish Dragon raining some shots on Lewis Girvan. Hyperstreak in the corner, regaining some breath. And here is the rock star himself, Kurt Simmons, back in the CCW ring. We've seen this man take on the Northern Irish Nightmare Tron and not fare too well. But will his high-flying prowess come into play here in this Celtic Rumble? We see Bruiser measuring his man already. Kurt Simmons is fired up. Again, Lee Catalan in a precarious situation on the apron here. Lewis Girvan just taking some time in the corner, out of sight, out of mind, as Taz would say. And Kurt Simmons eats some huge shots from Bruiser. Welcome back to CCW, brother. And Hyperstreak eating some shots from Lee Catalan and returns in kind. Foot to the throat of Lewis Girvan from Bruiser. Danny the Beast getting caught up in the corner as well. Irish Dragon setting up Kurt Simmons. Top rope here. Oh! Lewis Word neither out, and here comes the big kink himself. big shot from the lid of that trash can. Just frisbees it into Lee Catalan in the corner. But here comes the big man. Steel chair in hand. Swing and a miss. And eats a kick from Hyperstreak. Kurt Simmons in trouble here. Kurt Simmons nearly on the apron here now. Eating shots from Danny the Beast Butler. Fighting back. Can he get back inside the ring here? Eats a big roundhouse. Still using that ring awareness to cling up. Holy shit. Big chair shot. And Hyperstreak is gone. Kurt Simmons also eliminated on the outside here. Lewis Girvan measuring Jack Jester. Up and over. Lewis Girvan is eliminated. The ring beginning to clear. Lee Catalan still in trouble in the corner here. Eating some shots with that chair set up on his chest. Shot from the chair to Danny the Beast as well. Bruiser standing tall. Irish Dragon with a big shot to Bruiser. And here comes the man we saw in the first bout of the evening. The man who's had most time to recover. Again, wanting to avenge that loss to Ricky Combat earlier in this night. It is massive Jurn Simmons making his way to the ring, getting in a bit quicker than we saw earlier tonight. Jack Jester measuring up to Jurn Simmons. The two big men in this fight at the moment, squaring up. Just a push to the chest there. Jurn Simmons taking the measure of his man, neither man giving an inch. Big soup bowl punch there from Jack Jester. Trades an elbow. Bruiser down in the corner. Irish Dragon trying to pick the pieces. And a big shot to the back from Danny the Beast Butler. Jurn Simmons with a big shot to Jack Jester as well. Still trading blows. Irish Dragon eliminated in the corner there as Butch Armstrong makes his way to the ring. And judging by that crowd reaction, Butch Armstrong has finally gotten over. It's been an emotional journey, folks. Chair shot there to the gut of Butch. Oh, and a big shot across the back. He may have the will of the crowd, but he's eaten some punishment early here. Jurn Simmons throwing the chair out. Thumb to the eye from Bruiser there. Danny the Beast trying to regain his senses. As Butch eats some stomping a mud hole there is Jack Jester. Lee Catalan in the other corner trying to create some separation, but get no let up here from Jack Jester. And already the big man is in trouble. Jurn Simmons up on the top rope here. Is he going to be eliminated by Bruiser and the Beast? He's nearly there, but the Beast getting dragged over as well. Is the Beast going? He's tying his speed up. Lee Catalan picking the bones, and out is the Beast. But Jason Max again, someone that has experience in this kind of match from the Rock and Rumble. And the 90s guy eats a big pin lid to his forehead there. Nothing fancy about it, but it fucking works. Bruiser getting a face full from Jurn Simmons. The 90s guy gets an uppercut from Butch. Jack Jester standing tall above Lee Catalan, who's been on his arse for the last 5 minutes, it would seem. Again, never count out the establishment, but with Jack Vice gone, we have to think that with the lack of allies that the establishment have, this must count against Lee Catalan. 90s guy trying to... Oh. Jurn Simmons locked in a head scissors here with Lee Catalan. Lee fighting for his life to stay in the match, and Jack Jester with a huge low blow taking down the big man. Doesn't matter how big you are, that one's going to take you down. Who do we have here now? Countdown to the next entrant.
Introducing next, representing Therapy, Bedlam, Lynch.
And here comes, as Keen O'Carroll would say, the creepiest cunt ever, Billy Bedlam, accompanied by Raven Creed getting a lick to the side of the head. I have to pay good money for that kind of thing. And here comes Billy Bedlam taking it to the 90s guy. Chasing the battle of the bastards there between Bruiser and Jurn Simmons. Thumbs to the eyes. Lee Callahan needing some big shots from Big Kink. Butch Armstrong definitely needed some saucy time travelling here to regain some awareness of where he is. Rewrite his history here and see if he can get an advantage here. Bruiser blinded by those thumbs to the eyes, staggering amongst the ring. Bedlam turns it around, shot to the gut, eats a shot to the face himself. It does not count. Middle rope only. Middle rope only. It has to be the top rope. And again, Bruiser follows out. Brawl on the outside. Beer reigns throughout the arena. And again, the numbers game may come into play here, as more fire by Rob Kelly throws out throughout the arena here. Here is Marion Armstrong. Chance of babyface throughout the arena here as Bruiser sets up with the cans. And it's a beer bath for Bedlam. Rolling senton from the big man to Lee Callahan. Jurn Simmons sitting in the corner here as well. Jack Jester regaining some space here. Chance of one more time. Butch raining some shots down on the 90s guy. Bruiser thrown into the barricade by Billy Bedlam. I'm trying my best to keep up with that frantic action here. Don't quite know where to look as Marion Armstrong rains some shots down on Lee Callahan. Jack Jester picks up the can and the 90s guy eats a shot to the forehead. Bedlam does the same. Throws a can. It's getting reckless here, folks. And my €500 Hugo Boss suit just got soaked in Orchard fucking thieves. At least make it a good drink. And here comes the role model, the former Celtic Rumble winner, Ricky Combat. My pick of the evening, folks. Butch Armstrong, that's out of my field of vision, was eliminated there as well. Big shot from Ricky Combat there to Marion rather. The 90s guy, up and over. Jason Max has been eliminated, as the beautiful Marie just said. Here comes Bruiser looking for possibly some refreshments here. And the biggest man in this fight has been eliminated. Ricky Combat eats a can as Billy Bedlam steals my can. This does not look good. Bedlam, table in hand. Just trying to stay out of this madman's way. Things are getting dangerous and hardcore here, folks. Bruiser now trying to set that table up. And the other half of the former tag team champions, the Wood Brothers, making his way to the ring. Oh, and a big shot from that trash can from Catalan. A slightly lackluster shot from Combat to Catalan, but still effective. Taking down the leader of the establishment, Lee Catalan. Big drop kick there. Can't quite see, my field of vision slightly obscured here. And Billy Bedlam eats a big shot from that trash can as well, straight to the skull. There's no hair to protect that either, nothing to cushion the blow. I'm getting worried about this table set up next to me here as well. Lee Catalan still in the corner, eating a big boot from Marion Armstrong. Marion off the ropes here. Oh my God, just Sabu style fucks that trash can straight into Marion Armstrong's face. And here comes the Zenith of Zero Gravity, Mr. Bingo Balance himself. Taking it straight to Jack Jester here, raining in shots. The fresh man in this rumble trying to take out the big man. As Combat and Bedlam, we know they've had story in the past as well. Bedlam with the better of the exchange currently. Reeling in shots in the corner. Marion taking on Catalan. Bedlam again trying to regain some space here, some space to think. Get his thoughts straight for the first time in his adult life. Big shot from Marion to Lee. Bruiser does the same. Big shot to the back of Larkin Wood. As another chop caves in the chest to Catalan. Combat with a big forearm to Bedlam. It's devolving into a brawl here. This is not the time for technical wrestling, folks. Marion Armstrong has been eliminated, narrowly avoiding going through that table. Point to me, Marion.
That was not okay. That's the third year in a row Bingo Balance has eliminated me. I am angry.
A very scared man right now. As you heard, folks, history between Balance and Marion. Third time in a year he's been eliminated by the same man. That's got our heart. But here comes one half of rough stuff. It is CT Flexer making his way to the ring here. Tweaking the mustache as he goes. A man that likes to kick ass and look good while he does it. As Catalan eats another big shot. Must be concussed at this stage as Balance. Catalan has been eliminated. 2/3 of the establishment have been eliminated at this stage. As Catalan takes a big shot to the guardrail on the outside. Of course, rough stuff. Well, CT Flexer at this stage with a score to settle against the establishment. Shot to the gut there. Quick jab by Bingo Balance to Jack Jester. Ricky Combat in the corner here. Trying to catch some space, catch some breath, out of sight, out of mind. Kind of guarding that trash can as well. Use that to his advantage. As Bruiser crawls towards Combat here as well. The ring veteran himself crawls to the outside and taking it to CT Flexer. Not letting him conserve his energy on the outside. Rolls him into the ring. Big shot from the pin lid again. And here comes the Omega Axel Jeffries, one half of Flight Mode. Fast-paced, high-flying action and a hell of a lot of strikes. That's what we can expect from Axel Jeffries. And of course we know he's got history with Billy Bedlam as well. Eating a big shot as well goes Billy Bedlam. Big knee to the chin. Of course we know the Axel Jeffries betrayed by Lauren LaRue when she joined therapy, turning on Axel Jeffries. Axel had a big shot from brass knucks as well at the hands of Bedlam and Billy Lynch before. Certainly with a score to settle here tonight. And Jack Jester just wrapping himself around the ropes here. And Bruiser biting the hands to make him let go of the grip he had. Crowd chanting tables, but the Dudleys aren't here tonight, folks. Another can echoing off the skull of Billy Bedlam. And Bruiser there, getting sat down at the side of the ring. Combat picks Bruiser up. Lock up your wives, lock up your daughters. It's the international sex hero, DCT. And ladies and gentlemen, it is Scoop Slam City here tonight. Bedlam eats a scoop slam. Here comes Axel Jeffries. He gets one for his Combat as well. DCT no signs of slowing down here. Bedlam squirrels out of it. Eats a shot to the stomach. And a nasty elimination from Billy Bedlam. That Bedlam's in trouble here, folks. That's the nastiest fall I've seen someone take here tonight. It looks like Bingo Balance has been busted open here. And here comes Big Viper. We know Viper made his return at last year's Rumble. Oh, what a step in the right direction it would be for Vic Viper to come here again and this time be victorious in the 2017 Celtic Rumble. And again, the pace slightly slowed down here, folks. Vic Viper just throwing shots into the ring. Still hasn't brought in, can't be eliminated if he doesn't get in the ring. Strategy of Vince McMahon a number of years back. Jack Jester nearly eliminated by combat there, but gives him a big kick to the sternum. Axel Jeffries nearly out, but through the middle rope only. Vic Viper, huge forearm, and Axel Jeffries nearly eliminated here. Can he hang on? Can he skin the cat? No. DCT still trying to push him in. Axel Jeffries hasn't returned fully to the ring, so still, if he gets pushed from the apron here, that will count as an elimination. And here comes the other half of Rough Stuff. We saw in tag team action earlier this evening to join his partner CT Flexer, Paul the Stuff Scarf. And Bedlam's still down on the outside here. Security coming to the aid of Bedlam. And even for a man that is as deranged and quite frankly fucked up as Bedlam is, you don't like to see any man get injured. And this is not a good sign for Billy Bedlam. But back to the action in the ring. We've got Rough Stuff double teaming Bruiser here at the moment as Vic Viper lands a huge chop across the chest of Axel Jeffries. Combat flies into the corner, the big elbow to bingo balance. DCT just grinding the boot against the throat of Jack Jester. Bedlam just about making it to his knees. On the outside, of course. He'll play no further part here tonight. Again, Axel Jeffries gets taken down off the top rope. Combat in a precarious position here with bingo balance. DCT eating some shots. Vic Viper, big boot to Axel Jeffries. And Matt Schuyler, the other half of Flight Mode, making his way to the ring as Billy Bedlam still prowls the outside. And again, unable to take advantage of a numbers game here with the other half of Flight Mode just being eliminated before Matt Schuyler could make it to the ring. Again, devolving into a brawl here again. Middle rope only for Matt Schuyler, not eliminated just yet, still on the apron here. The high-flying offense possibly coming into play. No, big kick to the gut of DCT. Setting up for a springboard here. Big, phenomenal forearm from Matt Schuyler. Caught mid-air by the big kink. Doesn't look good, but he managed to slip down the back, push him into the turnbuckle. Oh, good ring awareness from Matt Schuyler. Crawling up top here again. Big shot from not Jack Vice, he's eliminated, from Jack Jester. Oh, and he's caught by security and Billy Bedlam. And Matt Schuyler, feet have not touched the ground yet. He will crowd surf his way to victory. Both feet, again, reminder, both feet must touch the ground to be considered as eliminated. And here comes the Phoenix himself, Jody Fleisch. And Paul Scarf is gone. CT Flexer still in the ring? Yes, he is. He's down in the corner. And DCT's been eliminated by Jody Fleisch. Jody building up a head of steam here. Good ring awareness to keep himself in the ring there from that attempted elimination by Bingo Balance. Raining down shots from the middle rope on Bingo Balance there as Jody Fleisch. And Combat eliminates Vic Viper turnabout is fair play from last year, Vic. Again. And Combat does not look too happy right now. A little bit scared of repercussions here from Vic Viper, the man he eliminated to claim the victory last year at the Rumble. And here comes a man who's full of energy and always, no matter what the situation, brings that energy and smile to the ring. Man made his CCW debut earlier this morning. It is Chuck Mambo. It looks like Combat just about staying in the ring there. CT Flex are getting eliminated. Mambo eating some shots from Jody Fleisch here. Big shot to the chest. Bruiser just picking his moment. Ricky Combat in a precarious position here. The big trying to get Jack Jester out. No. Hooks the ropes. Which man will give first here? And Jester resorts to a closed fist there. And a shoulder charge from Combat as he makes his way back into the ring. Chuck Mambo raining down shots as well. The Bruiser in the corner. Nearly seeing a little bit too much Ricky Combat there. And here comes the returning Lone Wolf himself. It is Lycan. For Lycan, with Gloria in hand as he calls her. That Barboyer Hurley. Huge shot to the forehead of Bruiser. And Chuck Mambo clearing house. And this is why you see the possible mocking there of the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, who obviously has a big influence on Lycan. And we see Lycan will be taking on Jimmy Havoc in that death match next month as well. Big shots from the hurl there, raining down on Bruiser. We know Jack Jester's no stranger to Barboyer either. Chuck Mambo eating some shots from Fleisch. And Fleisch returns in kind. Sets Mambo up in the corner. Jack Jester has evil intentions on his mind. Just toying with the crowd. Throws that Barboyer hurl to the side. I'll mind that. And Phoenix Jody Fleisch again, just breaking the eyes at Chuck Mambo. Ricky Combat standing tall in the other corner here with Lycan down on his knees, crawling to create some space. Jack Jester down in the other corner as well. Some jackass in the crowd throwing in a can as well. Again, the Phoenix picking Jack Jester back up. Chuck Mambo with a big swing and a miss there. The boot setting him in a precarious position here, right by the commentator desk, over the top rope. Watts Bruiser got the, and a big shot to the gut. Big shot. And will Bruiser topple? Will Bruiser be sent through the table? Chuck Mambo standing tall in the second rope. Big cutter through the table. Chuck Mambo and Bruiser have been eliminated. You gotta think that's a miscalculation on Bruiser's point. A rush of blood to the head, eliminating himself and taking out Chuck Mambo. Carnage in the ring and out. With 4 men left standing in the ring here. Combat taking a shot from Lycan. Jack Jester raining down some mudhole stomps on the Phoenix in the corner. Combat eats a big shot. And again, the 2 former winners of the Celtic Rumble in the ring. Of course, Lycan, a 2-time winner. Combat with a single victory. Can he even the score here tonight and claim a second? Looks like it's going to be Jack Jester and Lycan teaming up for the remainder here. Divide and conquer. Well, Combat fighting back. Not letting the numbers game get... Oh, and just as I say it, curse of the commentator, Ricky Combat's eliminated by Jack Jester. We are down to the final 3 here, and this does not look good for the Phoenix. Jody Fleisch up in the... Oh, that alliance did not last long. Low blow from Lycan, sending Jack Jester over the top and out. Throws up the establishment's insignia. And now, with a head of steam, Jody Fleisch, the Phoenix, firing up, taking it to Lycan. Can he do the impossible and take out Lycan? Or will Lycan add a third Celtic Rumble victory to his resume? Earn himself a shot at the CCW Heavyweight Championship, but no! But no, both feet have to touch the floor. Not just yet. Can Jody Fleisch skin the cat? Tremendous abdominal strength, sets up the head scissors, and he's done it. He's done it. The Phoenix has risen. Jody Fleisch taking out 29 other men. The high flyer. Yeah! And our fans are absolutely in love. How does it feel to witness the victory of the Phoenix? And Jody Fleisch has earned himself a shot at the CCW Heavyweight Championship. And the crowd has gone absolutely insane. You up, Bob McGrath! And again, the Phoenix soaking up the adulation of the crowd. But just as I see in my sightline, the champion citing the Phoenix, making the measure of his man. And what a matchup this will be in the future. The Phoenix versus the Pastor. Who will emerge victorious? Will the Pastor be the same man? Will the Pastor be the same man after that hellacious street fight at Super Lariato Brothers? Extending the hand, sportsmanship here from the champ. And that's something you don't see in the sport enough today. Tremendous show of sportsmanship from the champion, but at the same time raising the title aloft, letting the Phoenix know that it's not going to be an easy fight, but it's going to be one hell of a battle. And the chance that you deserve it ring out among the CCW faithful as Jody Fleisch takes center stage. And this is a man who deserves to be where he is today. He is the reason independent wrestling is where it is today. And who doesn't love Head? We've seen blood, we've seen beer spilled. It's been one hell of a night here at the 4th annual Celtic Rumble. My name is Brian Moynihan. This has been CCW RIOT presents Summerbrawl. We'll see you at the Celtic Chainsaw Massacre. Good night, good luck, God bless.